Welcome to another episode of Hard Revelations, Confessions. Today's topic is going to be about the mask. In life, people can put labels on you and they don't even know you. By them just looking at you, they can assume that you are this way or that way, but only if they judge you by your heart and they knew who you really was. All those negative things that they thought about you will disappear. Just like people can look at me, right? And they can see that I have a lot of tattoos. The first thing where they're gonna look at me when they see me with tattoos, they're gonna say, "Oh, you must went to jail." No, I never went to jail. I never spent a day of my life in jail, and I don't plan on going to jail. See, when I grew up in a decent household with two working and productive parents. You know, they worked very hard for me and my sister to make sure we had clothes on our back, foods in our bellies, and also a roof over our head as well. And also in the house, I had a great father. You know, even though him and my mom would argue and fuss and fight, my father, he loved my mother. My father never stepped out. You know, my father stayed in the house and still conduct himself as a man and still did his duties as a king of his household by protecting his family, by keeping a roof over our head. And you know, some of us out here need help. We need help. But we deal with a lot of pride. You know, we don't want to have to ask anybody. And we think just by looking at somebody that they are a certain way. They think like, oh, you know, they don't want to talk to me. You know, you shouldn't judge by a person out of appearance. Sometimes you have to walk in a spirit of discernment. And when you walk into that spirit of discernment, that will guide you on the right kind of people to talk to and the wrong kind of people not to talk to. Even, you know, if you don't have discernment, there's another technique. Each of us is born with intuition. So we must pay attention to our intuition and pay attention to all the signs are around us. That's how we must live our lives. You know, we can't just judge by the outer appearance. We gotta judge by the hearts and what kind of fruit they sow in their life. You know, whether it's a good fruit or bad fruit. You know, some of us, you know, hold our own selves back by wearing the mask. What I mean when we hold ourselves back, when we wear the mask, is we deal with a lot of insecurities. We deal with a lot of burdens. But I'm here to tell you today, take off the mask and everything is going to be okay. Just confess and be honest, and you will be free of your burdens. And you got some people out there who are jealous of you, and they will try to hold you back, not because you don't have talent, it's because they wish the worst for you. Even though they may label you and tell you you're not going to be anything right, but you still being strong. You still stand on faith, and you still punching and fighting every day, trying to be productive. Even if those people don't support you, don't give up on what you believe in. If you have talent, keep on working on your talent. Don't try to impress nobody, just be yourself.